I'm Sterling McKinley. I'm your host tonight, and welcome to tonight's webinar. We're talking all about how to use Google Ads to get more sales, to get more visitors to your website and to your business. Once again, my name is Sterling McKinley, and I am a digital marketing expert. For the last 15 years, I've been helping companies just like yours, get online. And get Get online to help them build a web presence that does what? That helps them get more sales, more customers, to ultimately be more competitive. So tonight we're talking about that. And I'm going to use all my years of experience and tools to help you do what? To get more customers online. So let's get started. All right. Like always, I like to get some interaction early on. So if you're ready to get started, type in Google Me in the chat box. So once again, if you're ready to get started, type in Google Me in the chat box and we'll get started. Once again, if you're ready to get started, type in Google Me. Let's see who's gonna comment first. And while waiting for that, I'll tell you why I use Google Me. One, because I like to start every webinar, every training off with interaction to get you involved, to make sure you're there. But also, I'm asking you to type in Google Me because that's what your customers do. When somebody hears about your business, about your service, the first thing to do is Google you. So it's really important. And tonight this workshop is brought to you by the U.S. Black Chambers and also Grow with Google. And Grow with Google is a great program. What it's all about making sure that minority-owned companies have access to all the tools and trainings to make sure that companies are found online and they're making more sales. So once again, it's all about that getting found online and having visibility. So we're quiet tonight. Nobody touching Google me. So let's go ahead and get started anyway. So tonight we're talking about learning the basics of Google Ads. That's what we're talking about. Google Ads are a great way to get visibility for your company, for your brand. And once again, it's all about visibility. And this digital world, this digital age, I believe the companies that are winning are the companies that are visible, that are being seen on different platforms, that are being seen on Google search. More eyes on your company, the more potential customers you have for that. So, first question, is anybody out there currently using Google Ads? If you're currently using Google Ads in your business, type in yes. If you're not using Google Ads in your business, type in no. So once again, I want to know from you. Let me know if you're using Google Ads. If so, type in yes. And if you're not, type in no. And I'm asking that because, it'll help me kind of steer this training. Once again, if you're not running ads, I think you should be. So tonight we'll talk about some of the advantages of running ads and Google Ads. But once again, just chime in. Let me know. Are you using Google Ads in your business? Simply type in yes or type in no. Man, we're quiet tonight. All right, let's move on. All right, so tonight's agenda, we're talking about four simple things. First, we're talking about advertising on Google, how you can use Google Ads to grow your business. Next, we're talking about improving your ads. So once again, if you're already on Google Ads, tonight we'll talk about how you can improve your ads. So one, how to write great ads, how to truly refine and search for keywords, and how to incorporate like extensions into your ads. Also, we'll talk about measuring success. Once again, something that's very important. If you don't measure something, it can't grow. So we're going to talk about how you can understand your ads and make sure that your ads are supporting your business goals. And to close it out, we're going to recap. We're just going to review everything we talked about. I'm going to give you some resources to some more trainings, more information, and then we'll close out. Okay, here we go. So, advertising on Google. So, I want to give you a few quick stats. I have two. So, first one, 49% of shoppers surveyed say they use Google to discover a new product or new item. That's pretty major. So pretty much about half people surveyed say they go to Google to find a new product, a new item, or new service. And I believe that's also goes for your business too. People are turning to Google for what? To find what they want. So once again, to me, this is even more reason why you need to be on Google. Why? You need to be on Google because people are going there to find stuff. Once again, they're going to find companies. So you being there, you take advantage of Google Ads, having a website, being on YouTube, having a profile on Google My Business. All those things are important. Why? Because people are going there to find you. And I always say at the end of the day, you have two choices. Are the people going to find your customers, potential customers, going to find you, your competitors, or nothing? Think about it. If they don't find you, they're not going to sit there and just wait and wait and wait. No, if we just find, no, they are going to move on and they're going to find a company that comes up in Google search and a company that has a good web presence and choose that company. So that's why you want to show them on Google search. Next stat here, 59% of shoppers surveyed say they use Google to research phrases, I'm sorry, to rephrase. They use Google to research purchases they plan to make in store and online. That's major. Let's key on that. Like hear what I said. That we think that looking on Google is only for online shopping, e-commerce. No, it's more than that. Yes, people do go online to buy things online, but that was really key. It was saying in that quote that people start their search even when they plan to in store. It starts on Google. So guess what? Even if you're not selling a product online, that search still starts on Google, and eventually that person will come to the store. Because even now, when I go online, I look up products and services, and there's a feature where you can see what stores that are nearby you have a product or buy item. So let me show you that. Let me just not talk about it. Let me show you that real quick. So if you were to go to Google and let's type in Stream Deck. And this is a device that I use to help me manage my trainings. And this is right here. Great. So before I go out, I waste my gas and get in my car. I do a Google search because I want to find out what stores nearby me have that item. Because I don't want to wait. I would rather hop in my car and rather drive to that store and buy it. So if you click on shopping right here and you look on this left hand side, you see show only. We'll click on available nearby. Click on that. And guess what? Now it's showing products that are nearby me, near my location. So it's telling me that Best Buy has a Stream Deck in stock. It's telling me the Micro Center has it in stock, Target, and so on. That's so powerful. So once again, that's just another illustration of how a person can be planning to come to your store and buy something, but still that search, that research takes place online and it drives them to your store. That's amazing. So Google Ads can drive people to your website, drive people to videos, or drive people to your store. That's very powerful. So ad can have many different ways of having customer find you, find your product and find your service. So I want to break down how Google Ads works. So first, like I said, it starts with a question. People come to Google because they have questions, because they want to find something. So first thing they do, it starts with a search. They want to find something. Okay. Then they type that in. The next thing is a Google search comes up. We type in the search, the results come up. Next, if you're using Google Ads, business can bid for opportunities for relevant ads. And next, your ad appears on Google search. So let's show you a sample right here. So I'm going to share my screen. If we were to type in, um, let's see, auto lawyers, I'm going to do a new search. So you see, let's type in auto lawyers in DC. Great. Now, this is what comes up. This is the search. And these are examples right here of Google Ads. We have, let me zoom into some so you can see that a little bit better. I have a few ads here. And you see how the ads are laid out. There's the link to the website, there's the phone number. So ads too can also have that effect of a phone call. So maybe you don't get a click to your website, but maybe somebody called you for service as well. So there's many different ways that your ad can lead to interaction, and that's what's all about. It's an ad. It's a way to bring your potential customer to your website to learn more about your business. That's really all it is, and that's why it's so important to show up on Google search because people are looking for you. So this ad is laid out. Once again, we have up here we have the link, we have the phone number right here. This is kind of the call out. This is the big bold blue letters that are getting their attention. So it says, "Call accident lawyer, free consultation available." Okay, that's kind of simple, but it's letting you know that it's about finding an auto accident lawyer, and that's the thing about it. When you are bidding on keywords, you're bidding on the keywords that your customer may type in to find your business. So if you're a lawyer, you're not going to bid on keywords about being a florist or about accounting. No, you're putting in keywords in that somebody would type in to find your business. And the way it works, the only time you pay is when somebody clicks on an ad and then they come to your website. Down here, there's some more text about their service, and this is really big too. Making sure that you have an ad that really jumps out, that tells somebody what can they expect. So this says request a free consult if you've been injured in an auto accident. Don't wait. Talk to injured lawyer today about your case. Proven results. In here, they have more links to their website to find more information. And you kind of see all the ads here have the same kind of format. So you've probably seen, I know you have Google ads before because that's a big part of Google, seeing those ads. So that's the importance of an ad. And if you notice too, Google ads are always the first three listings. So Google makes sure that if you pay for that, you're paying for that placement. So you have those top three spots. And also, I think the bottom 3 or 4 spots are also reserved for ads as well. So they stick out and you're definitely going to see them. So once again, it's about visibility. It's about increasing visibility, and running ads on Google are a great way to increase visibility for your company and for your brand. So there's many formats for ads. There's text ads, there's image ads, there's shopping ads, there's dynamic ads, there's call only ads, there's video ads. There's so many different ways. And that's kind of what I was telling you before. Your ad is just an ad. It can be so many different ways and formats. So it really can depend on what you want to do with your ads. And that too, I would say think about what is the goal of your ad. Do you want to have somebody go to your website, download a PDF, or fill out an email form? Do you want to have somebody call you for a consultation? Depending on what your goal is, that's what ad you should use. So once again, if you are trying to sell products online, it's probably good to have an ad what under shopping. So when I go to shopping right here, um, I'll see this. I'll see these ads here under shopping. So when you're creating your ad format, it's really key to think about what's your end goal. What action are you trying to drive to your website? And depending on what action is, that will determine which ad type you choose to have for your business. So let me slow down some and back up. I'll say this again, as always, but this webinar, this training tonight is not about me, it's about you. So it's about you asking your questions and your comments. So I want to hear from you what things are plaguing you in your business, what challenges you have in Google Ads. So if you have any questions or any comments anytime through this training, type your comments below. I'll pull up your comments on the screen and I'll give you an answer to whatever your question is. So once again, the more questions, the better. So if you have a question about Google Ads, now is the time for you to ask that question. And we have one here from Z Analytics. Says, "Hi man, can you please help me explain how to make paid ads for promoting my channel, which is not monetized yet?" Sure. Yeah, great question. So, I see you're on YouTube and you want to learn how to monetize your channel. So, that's the great thing too. Ads can be viewed in many places, and they can also be on YouTube as well. So, um, I'll show you that quickly. Hold on one second. Um, Let me look it up real quick and show you. Okay, now you can go through Google Ads to do this, but also if you go to YouTube, you can also do that way. So go straight to YouTube, and what you want to do is click on Start Advertising. And then you of course have to choose what accounts you have, set your account up. So really the easiest way is if you go to your Google Analytics account. These are dummy accounts that I have that normally are working, but the same way you visit Google Analytics and you set up your account, you can choose to create a video ad. Just that easy. So um, once again, let's go back to the home screen. So if you want to start, simply, first thing you do is sign up for an account on Google AdWords or Google Ads. And if you already have a Gmail address, it's already set up. You simply have to go to ads.google and set up that way. When you get there, then you can choose what kind of ad you want to create. Um, so this right now is a sample account that I have. Um, and right here, let me zoom in real quick. Once you zoom in, you see right here on the side, um, on the overview, if you scroll down all to the bottom, uh, let me zoom out now. Hold on one second. Yeah, I got to turn around in here. Yeah, okay. Click here on the top and click on video campaigns. And then once you do that, you can set up your ad for your channel. So that's a really kind of simple way to do it. Um, Let me send you a link to that. I'll drop a link in the chat now on how to set up an account in Google YouTube for your account. So hold on one second. But Google makes it really easy to do this. Not hard at all to do. But I'll share a link with you to help you get started. Let me drop a link now on the YouTube. We'll talk about it later though, but the cool part too about Google Ads is when you're setting it up, you can choose what type of ad you want to create. So let me drop it in the chat now. There's a link. refresh again. And here's the link. Okay, so it's all sent. But setting up ads is a great way to get more views back to your channel. So definitely do that. That's a great way. So that's a great question. And once again, going back to what I said in the earlier slides, when you're running Google Ads, think about what your ultimate goal is. Because if you run ads on YouTube, that's fine. When you're creating your ads, then you can create that video ad that will show on YouTube. If you're doing shopping, then creating a shopping ad helps as well. So, great question. But once again, when you create those ads, think about where you want to have that ad show. Yeah, thanks. Z Analytics. But once again, very easy to do. Just get started. Later on in this workshop, we'll talk about how to create ads. So I'll give you more information. And the good thing about what I'm showing you now on Google Ads is the same thing, the same way you can run ads on YouTube as well. So just stay tuned. Okay, so this workshop, we're talking mostly about text ads. And I showed you one earlier, but this is kind of a breakdown of how it looks. It's those ads you see at the top of your Google search. Those ads are the most, I would say, common ad people run is text ads to their websites or to their private services. So, of course, to get started, the first thing you have to do is sign into your Google account. Hopefully, you already have a Gmail account. If you do, you have a Google account, and then you can get started, and you can sign up. So, if you don't have a ad on Google account on Google Ads, to get started, visit g.co/ads and click on Start Now to get started. So step one is selecting advertising goal. Okay, so by default, Google Ads will walk you through your first campaign by setting up a smart campaign. Now, this is the thing that I really like, especially Z Analytics. You like this. So Google is making it so easy for you. They have this thing called smart campaigns now, where Google will really lead you through the process. It'll recommend things based on your industry that are going to work for your business. So this is a very quick setup and it allows you to automatically manage any ads you create. And this is much easier because there's a way on Google, expert way, where you can do things by scratch. But a smart campaign is going to do a lot of that work for you. So all you have to do is really tell Google what are your goals, and then it'll help you create ads that match those goals. So the first thing you want to do is you want to enter the name for your business. So whatever your business name is, first enter that. Next step is you want to add your website. So enter the location of your website where your ad will go and people will click it. And also um, think about that when you're making an ad. Where do you want people to go when they click the ad? Is that to your YouTube page? Is that to your website? Is that to a video? Where is it? Think about that destination. That's very important. And you also want to make sure too that your ad speaks to that destination. So once again, if I click on an ad about a restaurant about fish, and I click on an ad and it goes to a page about chicken, that's not good. So you want to make sure that your ads are talking and speaking about the same thing that you're linking the ad to. So if you're talking about fish, send people to a page talking about fish because that's going to improve your ads. That's going to help you get a higher return on your investment. So you don't want to break that. People are searching for something very targeted. Make sure that the landing page, the link you're sending them to, talks about exactly what was talked about and described in the ad. That's one way you could save money, and you're also going to get a higher return on investment on your ads. Next thing is you want to write your ad. And I showed you earlier, ads are pretty straightforward. Ads have 3 headlines and 2 line descriptions. And you can also have a optional phone number. So once again, I'll show you an example and Google Ads real quick. Okay, so example, once again, this is your headline right here, and this is your description, and also you have different links down here and your phone number. So I always say when it comes to Google Ads, when it comes to anything online, make sure that you're filling out completely because think about it. If you only put in your ad text and your link, your ad is this small. But the more text information you add in, the bigger your ads gets. And once again, it goes back to what I was saying before about visibility. So the more information you can fill out on your ad, the better it looks, not only to the potential customer, but just from a design standpoint, you're taking up more space. So it's more visible. So I'm more likely to see your ad because it's taking up more space. So be sure when you're filling out an ad to fill out all the information you can. The more information you can provide, the better because Google is giving you that opportunity to really create that ad, that billboard. So take advantage of that and make sure that you're filling out your ad completely. Next, you want to add a keyword themes. So themes should be relevant to the advertising product or service. It will help match your ad to related searches. And that's how I was saying earlier. So Google AdWords, it works with again. People bid on keywords. Companies, you do. You get charged when the customer types in the ad, types in that. I'm sorry, that keyword on Google, comes to other link, clicks on the ad, and goes to your site. So once again, you want to make sure that the word that you're bidding on or words that your customer will type in to find your company. That's key because that's how you're gonna find your customers. People are coming online looking for something. So I recommend, no matter what your company is, making a list of let's say 5 to 10 keywords, and make sure these keywords are very niche based, not very wide. So you won't want to bid on keyword lawyers. Why? Because that's a large keyword. You're going to get so many results for that all across the country. But you want to type in auto accident lawyer in DC. That's a very small keyword. Okay. And it's funny, it's kind of seems, um, what's the word? It kind of seems like it doesn't make sense or it's counterproductive. But by bidding on keywords that are niche based, that are tighter, you're gonna get more results. That sounds funny because in business we're taught, you know, more and more and more and more and more. You want to cast a wide net. Nah, if you cast a wide net, you're gonna catch a lot of fish and a lot of boots and things as well. But if you cast a smaller net, a net that is focused, you're gonna get what? You're gonna not get all kind of fish. You're gonna get tuna because you went in the area that tuna fish are at. The bait that you put out attract tuna fish. So that's what you're gonna get. It's the same way with Google Ads. You're not trying to get all the customers out there. No, you want just the customers that are your ideal customers that are looking for your product and your service. So once again, when you're creating ads to come up with, when you're creating keywords, be really detailed in your keywords. Why? Because when you're not detailed, you're going to get a lot of clicks, a lot of impressions, but guess what? Those are vanity clicks and impressions that don't mean anything. Why? Because your ad just came up so many times, people saw it and they clicked on it. No, you want to create ads that are going to attract that ideal customer. People will click on an ad and take an action. And the way to do that is when you're writing your ad, be very descriptive about what you do. Be to the point about what you do because once again, people online, they're browsing, but they aren't looking for general companies. When I go online, I'm looking for a boutique. I'm looking for the person who is the best at what they do. So do your tax, show me that. And it's like that analogy of it's a carrot. You are giving your potential customers a reason to click on your ad. So sell yourself. Tell me exactly what you're doing. Let me know why I should click on that link and learn more about it. It's that chance to really, make your quick pitch to that customer. So be very mindful of, what you do when you're creating your ad and also mindful of what keywords you're choosing to bid on because make sure you're bidding on the right keywords because being on the wrong keywords is going to be expensive and it's not going to get you the results you want. Okay, the next thing with Google Ads is setting the location. And this is something that's very important. So, once again, I just talked for this. You don't want to go super big. So, let's say you're in Texas. You maybe don't want to um, have your ad showing in the whole state of Texas. Why? That's very expensive. Now, if you have the money, that's fine, but it's better to highlight regions or zip codes that are very targeted where your customers may be. Why? Because once again, you're going to increase the chances of you actually getting the customers you want. Once again, casting a smaller net, it sounds counterintuitive, but casting a smaller net, a targeted net, a focused net is going to get you more sales. It's going to get you more results that you want. Let me show you an example of what I mean. So one second. Let's zoom out here. And so you definitely want to make sure that you're having that radius. So once again, think about your business. Think about the areas that you already serve and make sure that your ads are showing in that area. And if you know where a lot of your sales come from, make sure that your ads are targeting those areas. Once again, it's going to save you money and get you more results from your ads. The next thing is really key is setting a budget. So once again, going back to how AdWords works, you're bidding on keywords, and every keyword has a price attached to it. And once you put in your keywords, Google Analytics will tell you, Google Ads, I'm sorry, will tell you what those keywords cost. So it may cost $2 a click. It may cost $5 a click. And once again, every time a customer clicks on an ad, you'll be charged. So that click is $5. But let's say you come up with a budget of $20 per day. So if your budget is $20 per day, what? You get 5, 10, 15, 20. You get 4 clicks for that $20 per day. And that way, that is very important because that way you can really you can really budget yourself because you don't want to exhaust all your budget in one day. So let's say for the month your budget is $100. That's great. You don't want to blow your whole budget in one day. So what you want to do is you want to set a budget up. You want to determine how much money you're going to spend per day. And once that daily budget is hit, Google then can know to stop showing your ads, and then the next day it will show your ads again. And that's great because then it allows you to really space out your ads. All the ads aren't showing just at once. So that's something that's very important to have. And the cool thing too about Google, Google also will look at your business, look at your website address, look at your industry, and then it will actually recommend a budget to you. So it'll say, based on your industry, based on your company, this is the budget you should set for your campaign. And also, it will tell you also too what amount you should bid per keyword, because once again, you can choose how much you want to bid on each keyword. They'll give you general ranges, but you can choose to bid high or to bid low on a keyword. And hopefully, bidding on that keyword helps you win out and get that view. So once again, I feel like I'm talking a lot. So thank you, Z Analytics, for that question. But any more questions about Google Ads, anything I said? If so, just drop those comments in the box below, and I'll be sure to stop, pause, and answer your questions. Once again, this is all about you. It's all about having your questions and your comments answered. So any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat box below. All right, so after you do follow those few steps, then you're finished. Then you can review your ad, you can edit your payment info, and then you also set up tracking as well. So now let's get into managing your ad campaign. This is very important. So you don't want to have a campaign that you just, you put in your billing information, you have ads, and you just go about your day. No, you don't want to have that. You want to create a campaign that you are constantly reviewing the performance. And by viewing that performance, seeing how many clicks you get on something, how many views, you can then could determine what ads and what keywords are working and either continue running those ads or actually pause those ads and those keywords as well. So it's very important. I wouldn't say daily because that's kind of hard, but weekly, you want to be going in the minimum and adjusting your campaign based on performance. And once again, um, the ads that are working, run those more. The ads that are not working as much, run those less. But then also look at the keywords, look at the ads, and really find out why they're not working and always adjust. Maybe you have to raise your budget. Maybe you have to increase your keyword spend. Maybe you need to change your targeting location. It all depends, but be sure over time to go in and review those ads because those small changes can have a big result. Okay, so now I want to break down something I talked about earlier, which is smart campaigns. And smart campaigns, I think, are the way to go if you're new to Google Ads because they're going to tell you what to do. So your bidding is going to be automated versus the old way where you have to go in and manage yourself and guess. If you use a smart campaign, Google is going to tell you what price to bid in your campaigns. Also, ad extensions. Google is going to automatically create and recommend what ad extensions you should have. The old way of doing it, you have to do it. Also, keyword bidding. Advertisers can manage the keyword themes. So, bidding on keywords can get very complex. You can be bidding on hundreds of keywords. It can be a lot to go through. That's the way we've done in the past. The new way you use smart campaigns, you can manage keyword themes. So instead of managing each keyword by itself, you can manage a theme of keywords. And that way, it makes it a little easier to manage. Also, reporting wise, if you choose a smart campaign, Google will prepare a simplified dashboard to highlight important stats. That's really key. So if you're new to analytics and you don't, not sorry, if you're new to ads and you're not sure what you should be tracking, Google actually show you what to track as well. Also, where ads show. I talked about it again, whether it's shopping, whether it's text, whether it's video, images. Google will tell you once again where is best to have those images. Um, and also for the landing page, where the person will go. You can have one per campaign. So smart campaigns are really just a simple, automated way that Google is helping you get online and Google is helping you create more efficient ads without wasting money and with also taking less of your time. So to create a smart campaign is pretty simple. You want to select search on the campaign type. Then you want to type in campaign settings, set up an ad group, create ads, review and launch. So it's pretty easy to set up a smart campaign with AdWords. I'm sorry, go within ads. It doesn't take much time to do um, at all. But you definitely want to go smart campaigns. Let me kind of show you what I'm talking about because it's kind of hard to kind of to visualize it um, off words, but I'm going to show you more of it. So this is a example of Google Ads. So you see, it's saying that you can choose your campaign objective. And this is what I was saying earlier. This is where you can really choose what type of ad you want to have. So first you can have a sales ad. And sales ads do what? They drive sales online in the apps, by phone or in store. Then you have leads. And leads are all about encouraging customers to take action. So click here, download this. The next one is website traffic. So do you want to drive more visitors to your website? The next one is a brand, product, or consideration. And this is encouraging people to explore your products or your service. The next one is brand reach and awareness. This allows you to reach a broad audience and build awareness. This is good if you're just starting out. If you're a new company and you're not really sure who your customers are, casting a wide net to start, it's not a bad thing. From that, you can cast a wide net and you then can focus more over time on who you're trying to target. Also, you have app promotions. You can run ads to drive visits to local stores, including restaurants and dealerships. And also, if you want, if you're really confident, you can create an ad yourself. So let's do website traffic. Click on that. Now, once again, the smart campaigns is showing us what types of ads we can create. So we can create a search ad, a display ad, shopping ad, video ads, or discovery. And Z Analytics, this is what I'm talking about. So if you're trying to reach more people on YouTube, simply, once again, click new campaign, come to this, and click on video ads. And that's how you can do it. If you click on that, it's going to give you more information. But for this demo, let's go to search. So let's type in a web address. Let's type in yahoo.com. Keep it nice and simple. Okay, we can create a basic campaign. Hit continue. And once again, campaigns now are easier and really walking us through what to do. So first, what are you going to focus on? Do you want to focus on clicks or other things? So we're going to choose clicks because we're trying to drive ads to our website. And let's hit next. And here's the next part. You can uh, Rhonda, checking in from Dallas. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Question for you: do you have a account? Do you currently run ads on Google Ads? If you run ads on Google Ads, type in yes. If you don't, type in no. I want to find out if you have an account. You run ads on Google Ads. So, something too that is very important: running a search. What networks? Search or display. So I would say to start off, you want to add just be on search network. So let's unclick. Let's click um, unclick that, and let's run on search networks because you want to run display if you don't have money. That can really exhaust your ads. So I would say start off running on search. Target. Once again, you can type in your zip code. Let's type in 212. Let's type in let's choose this one. Let's choose Baltimore. Hit target. And once again, now we're targeting a location. So you always want to put in a target in. The tighter your target, the better. Uh, Rhonda says yes, you have has the ads on Google Ads, and it's a shared account. That's awesome. Once again, we're just talking tonight about how to use Google Ads and also about that maintenance because it's once again it's great to have an account on Google Ads, but making sure that you are doing that work over time to make sure that your ads are being targeted properly are very important. Languages, we're focusing here in the U.S. Type in English. Let's hit next. Okay, and now we're typing in keywords. Um, so once again, think about the keywords um, that are for your business. So let's just choose. These are a few that Google once again added for us, and we'll keep those for now. Then down here, you can put in the URL for your ads. Then Google will give you a kind of a sample of your ads. And even you see up here, it's saying the ad terms is poor. So Google is telling you always, what steps you need to take to build better ads. You can put in your links here. You can type in your text here, your description, type it in right here. So once again, it's pretty straightforward. And I typed in just random character, but you see here, it's giving me a preview of how my ad will look. The next thing is extensions, and I'll explain this more later. But extensions are it's your phone number, it can be your website, things like that. So let's add some extensions. So we can click um, your phone number can be one. So once again, feel free to fill out all of this stuff because the more robust your ad is, the better. The more clicks you'll get. And once again, set your budget. Uh, let's say every day we want to spend $20. Let's hit next. Okay, and it's telling me that for $20 per day, we can expect to get 46 clicks per week at a cost of $113 per week. And next, we can now review our campaign, and then we can publish campaign. So we have it set up. So very easy to set up a campaign within Google Ads, and that's what's kind of brief um, demonstration, but definitely the best way for you to do is just log into Google Ads and set up a campaign the first time for yourself to get a better understanding of how to do that. So, how am I doing? Is this helpful? If you find it is helpful, informative, type in the number 5. If you find this so, type in 0. So, once again, if you join this, type in 5. If you're not enjoying this, just type in 1 and 0. So, I appreciate fives. Rhonda says, yes. She types in 5. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, now let's talk about ways to improve your ads because it really is about that. Finding ways to create better ads and get better results. So we have about 10 minutes left. Going to speed up some, but give you some ways to do that. So the first thing, once again, the headline. You have 3 headlines, a max of 30 characters on each line. You have 2 descriptions, a max of 90 characters, match, and you have one URL. That's where the ad will lead to. And once again, um, try to use as much real estate as possible because once again, that's your opportunity to really sell the client on that. Rhonda says, "Can I have a copy of your presentation?" Sure. I'll drop one in the link to this so you can see a copy presentation. But also, an easier way, you can send me an email. You're on Facebook. My email is s@sterlingmckinley.com, and I'll see you on Facebook. You posted your email. Okay, great. Um, yeah, I'll send you an email so you can take a look at that. Once again, yeah, the best way is to send me an email. Um, so let me drop my email in the chats. And once again, you can send me a message that way. All right, great. Appreciate that. Okay, some more tips for writing better ads. So, once again, ad is best is the ad that is one relevant to the searcher's inquiry. Once again, so think about what people are shopping for. If you're selling spices, what's better, to have spices or buying specialty spices? And try to create a keyword that are included in your ad text. So I showed this earlier. If you typed in lawyers, you saw a lot of those ads had lawyers in the actual copy of the ad. Once again, why? Because those are the words that I typed in, and if you can show people what they want in your ads, then they're more likely to click on your link and come to your website. So once again, try to include those keywords that pop out that will catch my attention and cause me to come to your website. Also, you want to have a call to action. Call now, order today, download now. You want to create that action within people. So tell them what you want to do. Once again, give a call to action. Visit here, click here, call now, order today. You want to have those action words in your ads because that's going to help people get more motivated to click your ad and come to your website. So more tips to improve your ads. You also create focus ads and ad groups. So what I mean by that is try to categorize your ads and ad groups in Google Ads. So if you're selling fish and chicken, don't have the same keywords or ads and fish and chicken. Break it up. Have one set of ads and keywords for fish and one set of ads for chicken, and do it that way because that way you can see which one's performing better and take action. But try to keep different products separate. Don't just create one massive ad campaign that has all different kind of ads in them. Next thing is you want to write simple yet enticing ads. And I showed this earlier. Write ads that are simple to the point, but write ads that sell me. Write ads that are going to sell me. Give me a reason to click on the ad. Also, what you want to do is type, do you want to test multiple variations of the same ad? So, changing a word here or there, having a phone number or not. And sometimes a small change can make a big difference. So, you can run three of the same ads, and each one of those ads can have a small change to each one, and then see which ad gets the best results and run that one more. And last one is regularly review your performance. Once again, I won't consider day by day because it's kind of hard to tell what changes are by days, but going in every week, every 2 weeks, every month, you want to go on and you want to review that data frequently because you're going to see things, and that data lets you know what you need to change or what you need to stop doing that you're spending money on, but it's not working for your company. So once again, the way to go is to set up a smart campaign because it's going to make a lot of your work easier until you become really versed in AdWords and Google Ads. Definitely set up a smart campaign. So we went to a lot of this stuff already. Um, Skip ahead. We got a few minutes left. Let's talk about ways to measure your goals. So think about what are your advertising goals and what do you want to accomplish. Think about that because that's going to help steer your ads. Once again, if your ads is about driving traffic to your website, then write your ad in that way. Visit our website. If you're trying to have more phone calls, say call now or call a day, and have your phone number in the ad. Think about what action you're trying to take. If you're running ads on YouTube, think about think about that. What text should be in the ad? So think about your goal first, and make sure that your ad, your keywords, all that stuff aligns with your end goal. Okay, so we're gonna close. So once again, I'm gonna give you a breakdown of kind of how people reach Google. So the first thing is that search. People go to online, they type in that search. Next, they're seeing results on Google for your product, your service, your company. And you know, on the Google homepage, you see paid ads, those are those top three, four ads, and you also see those organic search ads. Once again, when somebody comes to Google, it's all about visibility. Having higher placement on Google is good. because that's what Google Ads can do for you. It can have your company placed higher at the top. And studies show that the higher your website is, the more likely a customer will click on it and the more credibility it gives to that. Your customer is not going to the fourth or the fifth page trying to find your business. No, you have one to come on that first page or two. Why? Because those are the pages that get the majority of the clicks. And once again, that's what Google search and that's what Google Ads can do for your business. And once again, keep in mind that your ads can have various objectives. It can be watch a video. It can be to visit your website. It can be to call now. Think about that. And even if you have a brick and mortar store, you can use your ads to what? To drive traffic because once again, Google is primarily a research tool. Before I come to your store, I'm going to research and see if you have that product in stock. Then I'm going to call you. Then I'm going to come to your store. So think about that. But once again, it's really all about visibility. So you want to use Google Ads in tandem with your website, social media, and other tools. Why? Because once again, it's all about visibility. You want to dominate the first page of Google for you for your business, for your category. You want to dominate that. You want to own all the listings if possible. Why? Because the more listings you own, what the chances of you getting clicked on are going to go through the roof. And one thing too about Google Ads is it's always not about a click. If somebody just sees your ad, that's an impression. That means something. They're seeing your business name, and over time, they become more and more, understanding, and your brand will be noteworthy. So, it's a way to kind of build that capital to keep that impression in that customer's head. And when they're ready, guess what? They'll remember your company, and they'll come back to you and do business with your company. All right. So if you want more tools, more training, more services, Grow with the Google has a awesome website that has more information on there. Simply, if you go to google.com/grow, you can view videos and how to's and more information about not only Google Ads, but also about other services. Also, for a list of trainings, you can visit the usblackchambers.org and view trainings about Google and other trainings. There are trainings on finance, on capital, on management, everything. If you want to find more trainings like this, go to usblackchambers.org. Also, if you came in late, if you missed it, if you view more, this webinar is on demand. It's available on YouTube. It's available on LinkedIn, and also is available on Facebook. So you can go back and watch this video again and learn more about Google's tools, products, and services. So once again, if you have any questions, also contact me. Once again, my name is Sterling McKinley, and I help companies like yours use digital marketing to increase sales. If you have any questions, I would recommend follow me on LinkedIn. Simply my name, Sterling McKinley. My website is Diversified Digital, and also feel free to send me email at s@diversifyindigital.com. Once again, I'll be sure to help you. So once again, I hope everything tonight made sense. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us, and also be sure to visit the U.S. Chambers, usblackchambers.org's website, and sign up for next week's webinar training. We'll be talking about YouTube. So, uh, Z Analytics, once again, we're talking next week about YouTube, about how to use YouTube to get more business for your company. So, once again, thank you for your time. My name is Sterling McKinley, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.